Hello, welcome back guys. In this video we are going to implement the Volley library. So as we have discussed, if we want to handle all internet related requests, then we can achieve this with the Volley library. So just type JSON. First I will show you how we can get the JSON objects. So there is JSON object request. Since we want to get a JSON object request, so we will go through this class in this Volley library, and there is another type of class that is JSON array request, through which we can get the array. So first we will go through this JSON object request, and JSON array I will explain you later this JSON array request. So first go to this JSON object request. JSON new JSON object request. So first understand this JSON object request. It takes some parameters. So what's the parameter is actually requires. So just go to the declaration of this method in document. I'm going to use this JSON object request, this first JSON object request constructor. First argument, we have to provide the method, the HTTP method which we want to use. The HTTP method can be put, delete, post or get, anything, right? And second argument, it takes the URL, and our URL is, this is our URL, right? Next, third argument is JSON request, to post with the request. If we want to post something with a request, then we have to provide in third parameter. Like if we want to post some body, some payload with a request, then when we can provide this in this third parameters. And if we don't want to post anything in JSON request, then just simply we can mention the null to indicate no parameter will be posted along with the request, right? And fourth argument is listener to receive the JSON response. So guys, if we want to receive the JSON response, we have to provide the listener, and if any error occur during the request, during hitting the request, anything, then it will automatically handle in this error listeners. So this is the fourth parameter. So let's provide the parameters in this JSON object request. So first is HTTP request type. This request dot method dot get, and second argument is URL. So you have to provide this URL. And third argument is JSON request, since we don't want to post anything with this get request, so I will mention here just null. And third and fourth one is our listener. So just type new response dot listener. So these are the two listeners that we have to implement. And fourth is new response error listener, right? So first listener is to get the response, and fourth one to handle the error during hitting the response. So just close this then, and we can log our response on console so that we can see the response on console. So response is, this is response simply. And second, this is, I want just type the message, response is this. We will get the response in this, and I just want to print this response. And I will also want to print the error message if any error occur. And we will print this error. If any error occur, then it will automatically in this, it will come automatically in this, and we will display here. If you want to run this JSON object request, you have to add this in the request queue. Why request queue? So let's suppose number of users using this application. There should be some traffic controller there that can handle the number of requests that are coming from the user. So request queue will automatically handle all the requests. If you want to get the response, you have to add the request in the request queue first. So first create the request queue. I will create a variable for this request queue. There is request queue in Volley library, this, and you can also see the declaration. A request dispatch queue with a thread pool of dispatchers, right? So it will automatically handle all the threads. Mention request queue, and here request queue equals to volley dot new request queue. With the help of this volley, we are creating a new request queue. So just provide the context in this. And what we will do, we will add this request in this request queue. And add this JSON object request, right? So each and every request will be added in this request queue, and it is this request queue is responsible to process all the requests. So guys, one of the most important thing, this this application will basically fetch the response from this URL. So this application basically needs the internet. So to use the internet, you have to provide the user permission in android.manifest xml file, sorry, android manifest xml file, right? In this, go to the main, and in this main package you will find this android manifest.xml file. So open this and provide the user permissions. Mention this user permission is this android.permission.internet, and just close this. That's it. You have to just mention this. It is important. This is actually the part of Android security system. If you want to handle all internet things, related things, you have to it is necessary, it is the mandatory thing, you have to provide this. just close this, and let's close this as well, and first change it, first provide some meaningful name first, response message, and tag is error message. And guys, we want to get the error message, right? Get message, right? And we can declare it as private so that no one can directly access our request queue. So let's run this. So guys, as you can see, our application has been launched. Open this Locket and search for response message. Response is, and as you can see, this is the response message, and this is the response that we got this response as a JSON objects. And as you can see, we get ID 1. So that's it from this video, guys. I hope this makes sense to you all.